Shannon Sharpe has to break down what happened at Fox with Skip Bayless for the 9,000th time. And every time we hear it, we love it. Just like we love hearing Kobe Shaq stories. Just the way sports is. Let's go.
And I give the Skip. Bro, prior to me, no athlete had ever done a debate. They had segments. A basketball guy come talk basketball.
Yeah.
A football guy would come talk football. They'd bring somebody in to talk golf. They'd bring somebody in to talk this, 10, or X, Y, and Z. I was the only one to sit across from a journalist 5 days a week, 2.5 hours a day.
I don't know about that. Let me go here. The first one I can think of, I think it was Mike Golick and Mike Greenberg, right? I think that. Now, you debate, I don't want to get too particular. So he may be saying something that's different than I'm saying, so I don't want to come off as I'm hating. But Mike Golick sat across from Mike Greenberg, who certainly wasn't an athlete, for 3 hours a day, every single day, and had Mike and Mike. Okay. Now, I may insert myself in there, and I know I'm probably forgetting somebody. I don't know. Amar Rashad might have did a show. I don't know. But the point is, I sat across from non-athletes for hours a day, whether it was Max Kellerman, whether it was Michelle Beadle. They certainly weren't athletes, so you call them a journalist. Did we debate or we just talked? Point is, we went at it. 4 hours radio or 2 hours TV. This is all before Skip and Shannon. I probably got some more. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know more. I just thought that was interesting. I ain't trying to give myself props. Yes, I am. But at the same time, I don't think that they reinvented the wheel. But I do think they spun it way different and better than most, if not all.
Even when Fox said, no, we want to get a journalist, Skip says, no, he can do it. I want him to sit across from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to let a few bad episodes of him and I, letting our emotions get the best of us, ruin 7 years.
Yeah.
But that's every relationship ever. Every relationship ever. That's life ever. You don't go around every day and do the right things on the road, driving your Tesla, driving your Pinto, whatever it may be, and parking it, and the police walk up to you and say, you know what you're doing? An amazing job. Here's a reward. No, they don't. You know what they do? They wait for you to mess up one time, here and there, one time every 3 years, and get you a ticket. That's life. It's crazy. I always think about how this world is so negative based that the attention comes, the headlines come typically when something is of scandal, something is wrong. But then you think about all the days where things are going right. People just say, yeah, that's what's expected. That's the norm.
That's just me. You might ask him, he might feel a totally different way. But I'm talking about me. That man believed in me. That man rolled for me. And that man wasn't going to take the job until they said, hey, I want him.
Yeah.
And he wanted me after one time. I did one show across from Skip. One show, that first take. With no producers, no runners. It's like, well, you need to think. I said, no, I'm good. What do you want to talk about? Whatever he want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
We end up going through production meetings. I'm giving my feedback. He's like, you going to say that on there? I say, I absolutely going to say it on there too. Might add a little bit more to it.
You just said no producers, then you went to a production meeting. See, this is my problem. I got issues. Anyway, all right, Shannon, off the cuff. Shannon is Mount Rushmore in terms of just talking talk. Like barbecue, dominoes, just listening. He got to be at the table. He is top ever. On the field, off the field, everyone knew that Shannon always could chop it up, chop wood. Simple as that. And Skip Bayless got a little piece of that and was like, I got to have this.
Absolutely.
Pause.
So I'm forever grateful for the opportunity because I'm not here. I don't have this if Skip doesn't allow me on his platform and allow me to be me.
Okay, let's keep it real. That's all true and real. At the same time, Skip had to pass it through with resistance because they didn't all, being real, Charlie Dixon and those at Fox didn't all see the vision that Skip had with Shannon, but they did it because Skip was dead. He was steadfast on it. He was like, no, over my dead body kind of talk. That's what everyone says, and even Shannon is supporting that. But at the same time, like Shannon had been there before. So it's not like you taking a bet on an intern. Like Shannon used to be on CBS with Dan Marino and them dudes or whatever way back in the day. So the thing that I'm hearing is Shannon said he let him be him. And I saw some pushback from when I saw this clip, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to use this clip. I saw some of the pushback. People were saying, Shannon, be you. You were Mr. Hennessy. You wasn't drinking back then. Maybe he's drinking now because I've seen him sip some. I don't know. But y'all tell me, beat up in the comments. Black and mild, do-rag. Like, it was a character, whether it was him or not. But it wasn't Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe wasn't a drinker. Jason Whitlock has done talks about this before, too. I've seen it. Like, Shannon was a, you ever seen Shannon Sharpe in real life? Let's just say he ain't hydrating and smoking and doing all that crazy stuff. No. So, and when he says, Skip let him be him, but that wasn't you. What blew him up, what blew Unc up in terms of like everyone like, yo, God, watch this dude wearing a goat mask and all that stuff, wasn't really Shannon. So I find this is a little interesting of what he says he is. Maybe he was like, look, let me have the freedom to go out there and make a character up. Could go out there and show you what is represented, show you what I saw growing up. Maybe that's what he's saying about him. But it certainly wasn't him. That wasn't Shannon, that drinking and smoking and all that craziness.
But that was the thing. He says, be you. Be you. I don't think he thought me what really came with me.
Yeah.
Until it was too late. And then by it was too late, everybody loved it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's
he didn't think the gold. I didn't think the gold mask. I mean, when I showed up with the stocking cap and the black and mild, and look, I was like, this was a one-time thing. It went viral. It went crazy.
It did. Stop hitting that desk. Stop hitting that desk. Damn it. It did go viral crazy. Isn't that crazy? Like of all the great words Shannon Sharpe has put together, what took him to the next stratosphere wasn't them words. It was the costume. It was the character. Crazy.
And then I showed up with the goat mask.
Yeah.
And it went crazy again. Man, look. Like I said, we had a couple of bad shows where we allowed our emotions to get the best of us.
All right, now let's go into that. We good with the glaze on the donut. It's time to go get it.
But 2 shows, 3 shows, 4 shows, bro, we doing 200 shows a year.
Yeah.
We did 200 shows a year. We took 2 weeks off. We got 2 weeks off. We're going 5 days a week. So at work, maybe we went dark. They had something. They had World Cup or they had NASCAR. But for the most part, we go in every day. We did 250 shows a year.
Damn.
Minus the week, minus the 2 weeks we got off. That's the minus the 2 weeks. Okay, whoop, there it is. So out of 250 shows a year, out of damn near 1,600 shows, we had 4 bad days. But it gave me the platform, and people got an opportunity to see me in a totally different light.
Yep.
They got an opportunity to see, well, damn, he do know stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the same thing that just happened with Carmelo and Jeremy Lin. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to give myself some credit. This is why on this show, at least, I have to have a show where I'm talking about myself. And I didn't come to this epiphany, I didn't come to this epiphany while I was at ESPN or NFL Network or at Fox. I came to it when I realized that media had gotten so far away from the truth. And part of the reason is because Kwame Brown made me realize it when he said, go along, get along. And that was the first time I started, I can't say the first time. It was the time they really hit me in the head like, yo, all we really are watching is a chorus of who likes who and who doesn't. So when I was working at Fox, I used to notice that, especially Acho, but because Acho had so many relationships. Like he was cool with David Mulugeta, and then he was cool with Ryan Clark, and then he was cool with this guy that's a trainer, Quincy Avery, and all these guys. And I was like, cool, I don't know these guys like that. I mean, I knew Ryan Clark, but I was like, oh, cool. Oh, those your boys, those my boys. But then I started to realize when Acho would say something that they didn't want to hear about a client or someone that they work with, and it was really Deshaun Watson. Because Acho was holding strong, like taking care of them in terms of, it was easy to take care of Deshaun Watson. He was balling out of control in Houston. But when he got the allegations or in trouble, whatever, and left, then it was easy to pour and pile on him. And Acho didn't do it at first, but then finally he did. And I noticed, that was the first time I was like, dog, these cats really want you like to talk for them, talk with them. And if you don't, all of a sudden it's an issue. So they coming at me like I am poisoned the well, and I was just sitting there like, yo, this is wow. And I'm looking at what I'm hearing right now from Shannon Sharpe, and I'm like, this is wow. Him and Skip do all them shows together. And as soon as you like go to the beat of your own drum or a different beat, pow, everything changes. Everything blows up in your face. And you're like, dog, I'm just speaking the real. So notice on this show right now, we talking about Skip. Skip ain't here. But just like Carmelo and Jeremy Lin, those 4 days, we're not going to talk about those. We're not going to really talk about what really happened. So you and I are going to talk about it when it's over. But the 4 days are the problem, not all this other stuff. All the other stuff is the gift. What was the curse of the show? And man, when I realized, like, damn, this is how they're going to treat Acho, because him and Ryan Clark used to go back and forth at it. And I was like, dog, you really got to say what they want to hear. If not, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Man, he can talk about anything. Because I knew I had to succeed, or they're going to say, well, hell, if he couldn't do it, as much as they say he studied, who can do it?
Right.
Yeah, because, I mean, one was one of them, Tom Brady. So Skip is probably like, Tom Brady's the GOAT, Tom Brady's this, Tom Brady's that. And Shannon ain't stupid, so he knows, all right, anytime Tom Brady come up, Skip is going to get all the glazed donuts. Give it to him, right? You ain't going to argue it anyway, right? But then one day, Shannon must wake up, or the way that Skip presented it was disrespectful, like Shannon wasn't it, like Shannon wasn't the GOAT of tight ends at one time. So it's like, you ain't Tom Brady. He's like, well, you ain't me. And you certainly ain't Tom Brady. So what we doing here? And when you wake up with that real spirit, not that, oh, I'm going to take care of you, go along, get along spirit, kaboom. That's why I don't have guests on this show. Because I ain't got time to be taking care of you, dog. And I don't want you to take care of me. But if you get them together, Jeremy Lin and Carmelo, they together finally. All that beef y'all had, what happened? Oh, well, it was a misunderstanding. Shut it. Skip and you. What happened? Oh, well, you know, those 4 bad days. Oh, come on.
Right.
And then the Colin Kaepernick. Most people didn't want to touch to that. Skip's like, hey, can you talk about this? I was like, absolutely.
First of all, that is a lie. Everybody wanted to talk about Kaepernick because, one, it was a ratings boost, but 2, everyone had a real opinion about it. It was real life. It was like deeper than sports. So, yeah, everybody was talking about Kaepernick. Trust.
Have the Terrence Crutcher. Can you talk about that? Can you talk about Eric Gardner? Can you talk about Sandra Bland? Can you talk about George Floyd?
Yeah.
Absolute. Walter Scott. Yes, I can talk. I would love to. Glad that you asked. I'm gonna put this old history degree in this black college. I'm gonna put it to use. I didn't think I was gonna have to put that to use, Joe and Ocho.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they need to start giving out present degrees. I'm getting tired of all these history degrees I hear about everything in this world. Race, politics, life, social issues, everything. Like, we in a new era. We have a trillionaire now. And then literally when someone brings up an issue, they're gonna go back in history. Dog, Elon Musk is a trillionaire. We have a whole different world. We have the world right here. History didn't have that. I could keep going. I don't know why I just got on that tangent, but I'm just saying, Lord, stop looking in the rearview mirror. Y'all look through the windshield. Let's talk present. What school is giving out a present degree? Forget the history degrees.
Okay. Yeah, I bullshit. I can make fun of you. I got jokes. That's a part of me.
Yeah.
But when it comes time to get serious and we talk about a serious subject, absolutely.
Blah, blah, blah. We're going to part 2 that. There's more. Way too much more. Way too much. All right. Shout out to Adrian Robles, who did a super chat about 2 hours ago. He like, dog, I did a super chat. He said that the Knicks, and we talking about the Knicks Spurs series. He said the Spurs beat OKC games 6 and 7, and OKC is better than the Knicks. So therefore, in his mind, they can win these 3 straight they need. Okay. I don't even need no reference. See, remember, you know me, Mr. I don't need representation. And I don't say that to diss the representatives. I say it because if I want to do it, I'm going to figure out a way and find a way to go do it. I got to. I don't need to see somebody who looks like me, is like me, from where I'm from to do it. And then be like, my turn. No, it's my turn now. If that's the case, there's no such thing as a pioneer. Respect so much, salute so much pioneers. They ain't seen anybody do it. And they said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. That's how I think, right? So, let's talk about this. The whole guest thing. Y'all going to start noticing the theme of like, oh, the best one that we've seen recently was Gil's Arena when LeBron went at Stephen A. Remember that? When LeBron went at Stephen A. on that courtside, and then Stephen A. went on all the podcasts, including Gil's Arena. And did y'all notice how Gil's Arena treated Stephen A. when he was there compared to when he wasn't there? I remember that. I was like, y'all be going at Stephen A. And I'm saying going at it like, yo, critical, or yo, got questions and comments. But then he's there, you just quiet and let him talk and listen and don't even question the same things that when he wasn't there, you questioned. Y'all had a take on him and LeBron. When he there, I think he needs to hear that take. But they didn't do that. I remember that. I remember that one. I was like, oh, that's bad. Come on, y'all. But that's the thing. Human beings are punks. No, I'm just saying. Like when we get in front of our problem, huh? What'd you say? What happened to the problem? So all that stuff. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So.